Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Falcons coming in at 3-3, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 1-4.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the Atlanta Falcons. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
But we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Back in! Over!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Jameis to throw it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Mason. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Winston now to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Defense has to stand tall here. 3rd and 1.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Gone.
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. Hooper. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
This is Coleman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Levante David from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Over! Watch it now, Marty!
Back to throw here. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They will run again with Coleman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And Bryant's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought they might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Winston now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Looking to throw. Going for a right side here, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Push his way down to about the 14. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Taken down here at about the 11. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down, 8. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On play action, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some break. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And Winston lost the football. And does the big boy have the juice? And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Back there, over. No, touch him now, Barney. No. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Coleman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go. 3-19.
The play clock's running down. They'll set up a throw. This is a screen to Abdullah. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And it's a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Back to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Defense showing blitz.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go. Green. Detroit. Detroit. Over.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Jameis on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. To throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll toss it to Coleman. Gets past one man. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Set. 3-19.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here we go. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he loses the football a second time. And the Buccaneers have it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards on the ground. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for the deep ball. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. There's a nice move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake, Winston. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 44 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And this looks to probably be the final play.